Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing this. Now, there's probably three different ways you can say this. So I'm either going to call this Nutramino, or Nutramino, or Nutramino. So I'm just going to call it one of those three things just to make life easy for the video, but I think it is like Nutramino or something like that, so that's just what I'm going to call it for the video. But anyways, yes, it's Nutramino drink, and this one is going to be on the heat functional energy thing, and this will be on the sparkling orange flavour. So yeah, I got this particular drink out of a random corner shop. I think this one was actually out of Home Bargains, actually, if I'm correct, don't get me wrong. It was one of the bargain shops, I believe, and it wasn't that expensive or whatever, so I thought pick it up and give it a review. So anyways, let's give you guys a full 360 of the packaging. So this is a 330ml can, which is the same size as kind of like your standard Coke can size. It doesn't look it, but these ones always are the kind of weird size when they decide to make them taller rather than, you know, smaller and wider. Anyway, so most of the can is orange, obviously to represent the the flavour orange. We have the white kind of bar band going around the top there, so it's got the logo and some other bits and bobs. On the bag, we've got the ingredients in a few different languages and stuff like that, which we'll have a look at in a second. And then mostly on the front, we got a couple shades of oranges, so we just got the heat and some other font there and just some facts and figures at the bottom. On the bottom, we've got nothing, and on the top, everything is all standard and silver, including the pull ring. So taking a close look at the can itself. So it says Nutramino, heat functional energy. It's got plus refreshing, sparkling orange flavour, high in caffeine, 0 calories and 0 sugars, and vitamins C, D, B6 and B12. Push your limits, as it says on the side. So in the back of the can, there is indeed a lot more vitamins actually than is what it says on the front. In fact, we have vitamin A, D, E, K, B6, B12, C, niacin and pantothenic acid. So quite a lot more vitamins than what a normal energy drink would contain. Reading ingredients, it is indeed 0 grams of sugar, which is good, and the caffeine content is on the way higher side of 55 milligrams per 100 ml of caffeine. So that is almost double to what the normal average is, and the normal average is around 32 milligrams per 100 ml. So that is considerably a lot more, but whether it actually makes much of an overall difference, it probably really doesn't at the end of the day, because unless you actually read it, you're only going to assume it's got 32 milligrams at the end of the day. But apart from that, there isn't much else of interest on the can. So anyways, it's nice and cold. Got my Zesty Lime Studios cups, nevertheless. Let's open it and hopefully it won't explode over me. So I'm guessing the colour is going to be orange, of course, because of the orange taste and everything like that. The smell, well, probably orange as well, but the taste, I'm kind of worried that this is actually going to taste really nasty and taste like one of these stupid, healthy kind of, you know, drinks that I've tasted many times before, and where they don't actually taste nice, they just taste really, really nasty. So hopefully it has a nice flavour instead. Right, don't explode. Nice and easy. Right, and the colour is, surprise, surprise. There we go. It doesn't seem that fizzy, which is not a bad thing. Might as well pour it all in there. Put that to one side. So it seems to be on the lightly sparkling side, which I personally prefer anyway to full fizz these days. So it's nice that it's lightly sparkling, so it's just got a little bit of a sparkling kick to it rather than just filling up on gas and bubbles. And yeah, the colour is just a orange colour. It's non-see-through, as you cannot see my face through the drink. So yeah, there we go, nice orange colour. Anyways, let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. So it does smell of oranges, but it smells like, it doesn't smell like orange juice or actual oranges as such. It smells like a cheaper kind of fizzy orange drink you get, kind of like a supermarket's own kind of fizzy orange kind of thing. It smells more like that. Yeah, basically like a cheap orangeade. That's what I'm looking for. It smells like a cheap orangeade. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Interesting. Well, I haven't thrown it across the room yet. You know what? That's actually not too bad. I was really worried about this tasting really nasty, but that's actually quite nice. Yeah, I'm quite impressed by that. So it certainly tastes better than it smells. It does smell, yeah, yeah, definitely does smell of like cheaper orangeade, but you know that's just a side thing. That's just that's fine. That's just what it smells of. But you know, that's actually quite nice. I will admit, I'm actually fairly impressed by that. I really just was worrying about this drink, saying that, oh, you know, it's one of these other stupid kind of healthy random brand drinks which just taste disgusting, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, you do get these ones that do stand out, and this one is a prime example. So, the flavour itself, well, yes, it is oranges, but it is honestly just like drinking nice tasting orangeade. And that's not a bad thing, because when you think, again, orange is one of those flavours that in the energy drink world isn't done enough anymore. And I wish there was more orange, you know, just pure orange energy drink flavours on the market. You know, Rockstar did their old extra and it's tropical orange many, many years ago. And that was really nice, and they stopped it, and it just haven't made it since. And yes, orange is in many other flavours and drinks, but pure orange, there isn't any really out there or left at the moment. So nice to actually have a kind of pure orange one that actually tastes decent and has a hell of a lot of caffeine in it. So yes, it does taste like orangeade, although it does taste more like premium. I say premium, but it definitely tastes a bit more better upmarket, because again, I look at like, you know, the supermarket's own orangeade drinks, and you know, I think Euroshopper do I think like a orangeade fizzy drink as well, and there's a few other brands that just do orangeade, and I think they can taste sometimes a bit chemically and a bit cheap and stuff like that. This one hasn't got any kind of that, it hasn't got the cheap tasting qualities that some of the other cheaper orangeade drinks have. And this is why I quite like this one, because there is none of that chemical taste, none of that harsh kind of like just cheap metallic-y taste or anything like that. So yeah, really pleased with it on that side of it. The oranges, it's got a good amount of orange flavour in there as well, and the oranges, the actual oranges themselves do taste nice with the actual drink. So again, I'm glad that it's backed up by no chemical tastes, no artificial tastes, combined with nice orange, because again, cheap orange drinks can taste really bad and really quite nasty. If you've ever had, you know, like again, a really cheap kind of orange panda pop drink or whatever, sometimes they just can taste really rancid and just taste horrible. But no, I'm actually really impressed by this. But the main point is, if you strip away all the packaging with this drink, you are literally just left with orangeade. And again, it's like, is that a bad or good thing that you can't tell that it's an energy drink? Well, I said orange is orange. Orange doesn't really shout energy drink as a flavour on itself. But if you know you're drinking like this, then yes, you would understand that, you know, it's obviously got caffeine in it. It's nice. I'm impressed by that. Well done, guys. Nice blend you made there. So yeah, I think, how many zesties should I give this out of 10? I think the thing is, it is nice, and I definitely would drink it again, but it's certainly not like super amazing orange, because again, compared to like the old tropical orange, blah blah blah. So I think, I don't know, I think 8.5. I think 8.5 zesties. Yeah, 8.5 zesties out of 10. So yeah, well, as always, viewers, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.